think there's gonna be little to talk about now.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all right.
yeah, that's fine.
We could only go so long with these trailers.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
And then Secrets of Disney.
Well, that's what we said about Destiny, and then we went for 2 hours.
Oh, that was pretty.
Oh yeah, when we did our Destiny, was it the beta?
No, that was an hour. But we did a game discussion of the official game of Destiny, and it went for 2 hours when it was supposed to go for 30 minutes.
With just one game that we were
And we didn't realize it
discussing.
went over 2 hours. Like we were that in depth talking.
I need to start really playing this game then. Like,
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, we were just
That was
really
really fun.
okay.
That was
So
really
much
It's
to
the
talk about.
only game that I spent more than 300 hours playing.
well, no, in Minecraft. Well,
No,
Well, actually.
no.
okay,
I can
spent
assure
more.
you, I have not spent more than maybe 100 hours. on
Okay,
it.
probably I spent more in
I
Minecraft.
spent
You
a lot of
definitely-
time
This
on
guy
Minecraft.
spent like
That's a
100.
fun
You play
game.
Minecraft?
in 1 week.
right?
No, it's
Yes.
been annoying me. I've been trying to get off of multiplayer servers and start playing with people. Like on
We're
normal
people?
vanilla.
We are people.
My people go.
Anyways, but yeah, I've been
Wait,
wanting
why
to.
aren't we're supposed to be recording?
Well, we've been recording. The episode already started. So welcome to
Oh, you're right.
so welcome everyone to the Podcade podcast. I am Surfer Dude.
I'm Necrothai.
Mr. Fluffs.
Josh.
Yeah, and it's been a week since our last episode. Man, that week just went flying by. We went to Vegas. We had some great time. Too bad it was never recorded.
I lost
so
everything.
Necro's armorless now.
I'm married now.
I don't remember all this.
So
Where was I?
so how is
You were passed
how
out
is Mrs.
drunk.
Fluss? Is it good? And Josh, you got married?
Yeah. It went really quick and it was. So I'm only one of the 5 other husbands.
Oh,
Okay.
It seems.
Okay.
But we're not gonna go into that.
Anyway, because what stays in Vegas stays in Vegas. Anyway, yes, but yeah, it's been a week later. But yeah, so we got some more stuff to talk about, but yeah, we were talking about Minecraft and how we are people.
Yeah.
Yes. How you were looking for people to play with?
Yeah, like
Minecraft
I
was
want
so-
to do a vanilla server, like survival and stuff.
Really? Have you tried mods?
I've tried a few mods, and it's actually been cool. But I mostly play on multiplayer servers where you play Hunger Games and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, I want to play with people on my own server and just like,
Yeah.
Hang around.
be in
Yeah,
the world
I would
and
do that.
stuff. And
Yeah.
like,
I haven't played as much Minecraft as Surfer. Maybe that's why vanilla
I
attracts me
played.
more.
I got into Minecraft on beta 1.6 when they just introduced beds. When did you jump in? Because I know when they jumped in.
Yeah.
A couple months ago.
Ooh. When they introduced, I guess it was the time when they introduced the mushrooms.
The what?
Mushroom cows.
The
cows.
mushroom.
Yeah, the mushrooms.
Oh, I said it right.
Yeah, you got it.
Wait, what is it called?
The mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms.
He plays on Xbox
Oh,
a lot.
mushrooms.
you're not
I
there
get
yet?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is on Xbox.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It is on Xbox, but mushrooms.
But you
Is that
probably
his-
just never heard
Is that
it
his
said.
way of saying mushrooms? Like, wait, no. Oh, mushrooms.
Yeah,
I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, and it was so cool. I was like, yeah, this is Minecraft. And I didn't have the I didn't know how to go into multiplayer for a while, so I was playing alone. By
Were you
myself.
playing on console?
PC.
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 Okay, good. That's
how
good.
I started.
Master Race.
Yeah, that's how I started. And then I did get it for Xbox Live, but people tend to always like to grief my plays.
Yeah.
Even my friends, I was like, you know, I'm just going to stop. I have a whole farm and everything, but
Right.
Well,
most
you
of it's
could-
gone.
You could just restrict them.
I know, but then I have no one to play with again.
That's true.
That's true.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I got stuck with the multiplayer, playing on Sky's server and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Sky server, the one me and Surfer are doing.
Oh, you guys are doing?
Oh, we do. We're doing a Gray and Skies right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've been doing that. We're trying to
Oh,
wrap it
you
up.
know that wallpaper you saw?
Yeah,
That's what it was.
That was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the very beginning of it, though. That's like a
yeah,
couple
it's changed
episodes
a
in.
lot.
It's changed a lot. Yeah.
It's massive.
Uh,
now.
I've been doing some offline work just to kind of move it along because we kind of need to get that series done because it's really hard to get me and Floss alone, just us two to record.
Yeah.
So
Because I have to come in another day.
Yeah.
Other than our usual.
But
days.
yeah, eventually we're gonna add like Necrofine or whoever else joins us. But we want to get like a series going with like multiple people. Plus, it's more fun with multiple people because
Yeah.
then more people can die horribly.
Yes.
Yes. And,
I'm usually in charge of the dying when it's just me and Surfer. But I mean, we need other people to die too.
Well, you're also in charge of anime watching too.
Watching what?
Well, the common thing that comes up in topics a lot for Granite Skies is we talk a lot about anime.
Oh yeah, that's
it's like the-
that's our
Really,
anime
Yeah.
discussion
Yeah.
episode thing.
Yeah, so that's like our anime podcast right there.
Mhm.
So yeah, I highly recommend mods and stuff. Like I did the whole survival thing for a good amount of time, but then it's just like I could build a wool nuclear generator. I'll complete out wool, but it's just gonna be for show. I might, if I gotta go for that much effort, I might as well make something that actually works.
Works,
Yeah,
yeah.
an actual generator. And mods are getting pretty up there and stuff.
Yeah,
And
they are.
yeah, it's getting crazy. Like it's gonna be really interesting, like moving forward, like because they're gonna change, I think, away from Java, which is kind of what all the mods are made on, and so if they move something else, it's gonna be tricky to code. But Java is universal, so maybe I'm not a coder, so I don't really know. But that's another thing. But yeah, we since you love Minecraft, we'll talk.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You
Yeah.
got my number.
You got my number.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, so we did forgot to talk about one thing. So me and Fluss went to a special event.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you want to talk
Uh,
about it because I talk too much.
We went to an AFB recording, but it was AFB means America's Funniest Home Videos.
Okay, so let me do
Whoever
some,
didn't know.
okay. Well, let me back up even a little bit more. So I joined a film club, to join other filmmakers and network
Right.
with them and stuff. And part of it is they go out and do special field trips and stuff. Like, we went to a Red Camera Studio, which is like the cameras that Hollywood uses, so you could see like where it's made and who uses it and such. Then we went to like Warner Bros. And I saw a pilot for Tommy, which is like a show that's never been aired. I saw like live taping of it. I don't know if it's got picked up yet. It's going to be in May before we find out. But it was interesting to see it. But since you go to these things and they make money off of your laughs and stuff, that you have to be quote unquote paid for something, as exchange or something. Like you don't get paid much, just like $10 for showing up, So, but since we're going as a club, all that money goes to the film club to do as fundraising and stuff.
Oh, so the club got.
Yeah, I don't
Some kind
know.
of fund?
I think Disney gave us some money, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so
Gave you money?
we didn't get money. The club got money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they have to raise money somehow. But anyway, but yeah, that's how we got into the AFV because I went to the Warner Bros. Taping, and so since I went there and it was in LA, I got first pick to AFV, this new taping, and I could bring friends and stuff. And then I asked Fluffs and Necro, and yeah,
Necro couldn't come because
No,
it was.
he was making coffee.
Yeah.
I was celebrating my birthday that day with my family, so
Your trillionth birthday.
that's really
Yeah.
Jeez. Not that old.
You look great.
Yeah. It's just 3.5.
But yeah.
300.
But it was a very special taping, right, Surfer?
Yeah, it was the 25th anniversary of AFV. So
Yes.
it's been out for 25 years, which is quite amazing. Because
And it was also the 15th anniversary of Tom
do you get Necro? What's the host's name? I can never say his last name. It's Tom
Bergeron.
Bergeron.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It is.
Okay.
It's Tom Bergeron.
Okay.
Well, him.
Yeah, him. But yeah, it was a special taping for him because it was his last
It
taping.
was his last episode.
Well, like I don't know his name, but like I know like what he has kind of like grayish hair.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's hosting for Dancing with the Stars as well. But
Oh.
Yeah.
him.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's been doing it for about I think it's either 10 or
Yeah,
15
he's
years.
with,
15.
Burke.
15 years.
Mhm.
Before it was Bog Stabic. Yeah, and the guy was really cool. He was
He was funny.
he was funny in between takes and stuff. He was like always improving or doing silly stuff, or it was just really cool. And he seemed really nice and such. But usually, like stars, there's like stories of stars. They would take off and go to their dressing room or something in between takes
Yeah.
or something. He would like actually be out there and just like have fun and such. There like
Well, he was at Disney.
well, yeah, and like there was like certain parts like when like Fantasia or something next like a parade or something. There was like gunfire. It's like he would improv the gunfire like oh no or something. Yeah, it was really fun. So we were sitting right in front of the castle gates. So right in
Yes.
front of the and there was like a big platform and
Stage.
yeah, there was stage fireworks. They brought out the
Those
families.
fireworks.
Yeah.
for
So-
about 5 minutes. A
Yeah.
5-minute fireworks show.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We don't have an actual show, so we're just throwing up fireworks randomly to get you all happy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
odd.
Is there many interns that die in the process of firing these fireworks?
We don't talk about it. That is classified
Okay.
information.
But they
you
will.
get some later.
Yeah. Well, but they will be missed.
They will be missed.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Floss, what did you think of the event?
It was awesome. I had a great time.
Mm.
The only sucky part was though the waiting.
Oh yeah. So it said show up there at 6 o'clock, or check in is no later than 6 o'clock. If you show up after 6 o'clock, you're in big trouble. Or you're not probably. Gonna be there. That was like their big email kind of thing. So.
So when did it start?
So I got there at 5 because I didn't want to deal with traffic. So I got there, and then we showed up and we waited, and then
We walked around for a bit.
we walked around a little bit. We got a hot dog and such, but yeah. So we
Foot long hot dog.
anyway, we got there and then we check in, and then we're waiting there. We're signing the lease forms, and then we're waiting. An hour goes by, still waiting, and they keep saying, "Okay, we're gonna go in any minute now." 2 hours go by.
Any minute now.
We waited for like 2 hours. At one point, I went and got Starbucks because
And we're standing this whole time.
with no jackets.
Wait, you guys are standing?
We were standing in line this whole time. Yes.
Yeah,
I
waiting.
know how I feel when I work. I'm standing there the entire time.
No, we
were standing in that spot.
Oh, just in the
you
same
at least
spot.
like move around,
Yeah.
do stuff. We were standing there.
Just in the same spot.
we had to
Yes.
make sure we were
Wow.
in line, and
Yeah.
because if we got a line, we would have to go back in line or something. Anyway, they were really weird about it, but yeah, one person
I guess they
eventually
had some
came out.
delays or something.
Yeah, there was some weird delay or something
Yeah.
that like they were waiting for or something. I don't know. Maybe the family came late or something. I don't know for the taping.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But anyway, we finally get into seats. But the only second part was we were sitting right under the boom arm for the camera that would fly over the audience and stuff. So we wouldn't. So we're like only in one shot in like the very background when like they're talking. The camera's right on the host. We might be in the very background on like one shot if they use that one shot.
We'll
of the
be
night. But when the camera's flying over, they can't film under you because then they're
Yeah.
gonna see the boom arm, so
Yeah.
it defeats the purpose. So we're not really on
So
camera.
like, when
now.
is this episode going to come out?
May 17th.
Oh, okay.
So
May
Can't wait.
17th. Let me write that down because
Yeah.
I don't forget. On ABC, correct?
yes.
Okay.
I'll make sure to record that episode.
Does Disney train you to reply to like many different scenarios of what people might ask you and stuff?
Yeah.
Because like when we were at AFB,
Mm-hmm.
I remember I think it was either Tom or the other guy we had there asked one of the guys that was supposedly the what was he? The one was with the little girls in the Cinderella chariot thing.
Well, he was just like
Well, not chariot, but
there
I was
was.
going to say, you guys got a chariot? Oh, when did we
So-
get that?
so-
but
there
I
was-
mean, because they asked him a question, it was just such a perfect answer. I was
Oh,
like,
I know what you're talking about. Okay,
you know,
so-
right?
Okay, let me go back and explain. So on the side of the stage, there was a Cinderella carriage. You know, they had like two little girls dressed in princesses, and then they had little one of the carriage drivers on the back, and he was always there smiling, fully Disney and stuff. The host asked him, so kind of asking like, so what was the longest time you smiled, or when can you stop smiling? He says at midnight. Because it's Cinderella.
Cinderella.
So-
So, like until midnight.
Yeah, it's
It was just
it's-
perfect answer.
we have to make sure the magic's always there because it is always there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
I
we
see
can get
pixies.
the most hardest questions, like with Goofy's wife.
Oh yeah, I've been looking up that.
Yeah.
Goofy has a wife?
Well,
she
he has a
she
son.
She had a wife. He had a wife.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Remember
and
Max?
She passed.
Yeah.
So whenever someone goes up to Max, like there's been times someone actually walk up to Max and ask like, "How's your mom?" And Max would just get sad, and the cast member has to go up to them and give them a good answer. Like Max can't really answer that question because he misses her.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're not saying like, "Oh, she's gone, she's passed." We're just saying he misses her because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
and he just doesn't want to talk about it right now. So
Wow.
Yeah.
because as Yeah.
Well,
It is
I just
something
had
dark.
deja vu right now.
Oh,
Go on.
Wait.
I don't know. Just carry on.
Okay.
It was you.
You did it. But yeah, and literally, it's to the point that we make sure the adult and the child is having the best time of their life,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
even when they're coming from the most stressful time. Because I mean, who doesn't have stress in their life? They want
Yeah.
to just
Right. Of course.
not go into it.
Yeah, I have nothing but good memories of Disneyland. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember also being expensive, but that's another
I,
story.
I have, I have a
That's
bad memory of Disneyland.
I do too. No, I do too.
Yeah,
I have quite a few still.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just so do. Yeah. All right, I think we talked enough about Disney.
We're good.
Uh,
We're good.
But yeah, best part of that night though is as payment, quote unquote, we got free passes to Disneyland, which
Park
is
hopper.
Yeah, it's a park hopper.
Woo!
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's expensive.
Yeah, those are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was
Was it
2
for the
hours
whole
of
year,
waiting.
or just for like
What?
Probably a
that was
day.
For the whole, just for the day.
One day.
It's one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
about to
okay,
say
okay.
they would not do that.
Yeah,
Disney
2 day
would not.
park.
I don't know. Maybe they would. You know.
That's them giving you money. That's why I
Yeah,
said they give you
that's-
money.
Yeah.
What?
I told my dad. He's like, "Oh, for the whole family?" Like, no.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Years passed. Like, no.
My sister got mad at me because she loves Disneyland, and she's like, "Why did you tell me?" I'm like, "You said you're busy." I'm like, "I will change my plans to go get a free ticket to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I will quit school to go to Disneyland." Anyway, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. We were talking about something before we recorded.
Oh dear, we're
I have no idea.
we were talking about
Minecraft.
No, it's before that. It was before I started recording. It was after. Well, we're gonna talk about Avengers later, but it was after we were talking a little bit about Avengers. But then it was something else. I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Let's move on.
we're talking about Orange Crush.
So,
oh yeah, and Josh got really happy all of a sudden.
Oh gosh, we're not going there.
Yeah. All right. So Square Enix was doing a special Twitch stream of their new project, and
sex.
well, that's what people spoiled it and figured it out. But then there's a little no story. But basically, it was a guy trapped in a room, and you could switch the cameras using the Twitch chat eventually and stuff. And you had to, and very slowly, every day it would reveal like another letter and stuff. Eventually, people started figuring out it was Deus Ex, and then before it was over, like there was like one more day, and then all of a sudden,
Like, boom.
no, so then Game of Four more pages, because next month, as you can see, we have Deus Ex Game Informer. This was going to come out like this month.
Yep.
But the page was leaked online early, and then they started
always
pulling it, and they were like,
Yeah.
but they were losing their exclusive coverage of it. So then they were like, there's this whole thing, and it was basically one big clusterfuck, and basically,
It ruined the Twitch thing.
yeah, I think the
Yeah.
guy still was in that room for another day. No one told him.
Oh,
I don't know, but yeah, it got messed up. But yeah, it's just so basically, I don't know, do you guys ever play Deus Ex?
No.
No, I have no idea what this is. What is it about?
It's
What's Square Enix? So it must be like Japanese-ish,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
yeah, I never really got into the game.
Yeah, I know
Couldn't
about.
figure it
I played a little bit of it, but I got it. All right, so we had I had a phone call real quick. Anyway, but we're back. So yeah, Square Enix, or Deus Ex is basically, it's best described as a Blade Runner video game, which
Blade Runner,
it's an old movie.
like the Destiny.
way back.
No? Oh, that's Blade Dancer. Never mind.
Wrong.
No, it's with Harrison Ford. Have you ever seen the?
I don't think you've seen like.
You haven't?
he
No,
hasn't.
it's not in that area.
Okay.
Anyway, it's
It's an '80s movie. It's
I don't remember yesterday, dude.
that is true. He doesn't remember yesterday.
Forgot my controller.
Yeah, well, that was today, or no, that was last week. Right. Anyway.
Right.
Anyway, so for people that don't know what Blade Runner is basically a ultra future city, and there's a guy that's a basic detective and has to solve a crime, and there's all this other plot thing.
Okay.
So cyber future. Did you see iRobot with Will Smith?
Yes.
Yeah.
Think
Definitely.
that, but better.
like 100% better.
Yeah. It was alright. It could be better.
It was
though.
just a futuristic Wild Wild West. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Without
It was.
that
Yeah.
was good.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but yeah, this is what this game is praised for is that you could. There's like several different styles you can do. You can go throughout the whole game without firing a gun or anything, or taking out anyone. Like it could be 100% stealth, and you could do it. Or you could go in and upgrade your guy and do nothing but combat and fire. Go guns blazing. Or you could do like a combination of any kind of two. Or you could just hack out everything.
I'm guessing there's achievements for both sides.
Yeah, you got to play for like 5 times in order to play everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but it's like kind of like also like Mass Effect. Where, there's like a dialogue tree and then it affects the
Yes.
ending and stuff. Yeah, so it's that kind of game.
Okay.
It especially like in the early days, like when like there was 3 games. This is the 3rd game. There was one in the 90s that had a lot of that features back and then, and it was like really advanced for that time. And
Oh, okay.
And
So
that-
it was like innovative for that.
yeah, so it's
Era.
really pays for that. Now it's kind of like okay,
Eh.
everyone's doing it now.
Yeah.
Also in this one is your guy is injured and he has robot arms and legs and stuff. So you can customize your arms to be like extra strong to pull out like pull vents or something, or if you want to scale it so you have guns that pop out of your wrists and stuff. So it has crazy weapons and stuff that you can do, and that's part of it. And then there's like this whole other deep story that's really twisted and stuff. But
Okay.
I played a little bit of it, and then like the game came up, and I didn't go back to
Like,
it.
was it a PlayStation exclusive?
I think it was on everything.
Yeah.
actually.
I do not
I think
remember this game at all.
I think it just recently got the director's cut on Wii U.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. That,
so
Okay.
it's everywhere.
Oh, okay.
so like, would you go back to it?
Oh yeah, I especially with the sequel coming, I would probably go back to it.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do a few Let's Plays on it, just like showcase it. Here it is. Maybe we'll do something. I don't know.
Alright,
I know
is
it
it-
on Steam. I think I own it on Steam, which I got during Steam sale for
This
like
one?
$10. Yeah. No, this one hasn't come out yet.
Okay. I'm
This-
guessing there's going to be more news on like E3 or something.
Yeah, the first game was like pixelated, heavily pixelated and stuff, and then the 3rd game is like 3D and stuff. It's better. So I'm talking about the 2nd game, Mankind or something, or no, Human Evolution is the 2nd one,
Okay.
and then this is I don't know this one.
You have the issue with you, by the way.
I know.
Right?
That's just right there.
Yeah, I could just probably put this up. Let's see.
I'm not subscribed to any magazine.
It's just $5, and I do the physical version because I know I'm never gonna read the digital version. I mean, I rarely read the physical edition already, so I just
I used to have like the PlayStation like magazine like every month. But then
yeah, but then it.
reading them.
Which one's that one?
It was like the PlayStation, just like the regular.
All right, so it's called Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
Okay.
I like Game Informer. That's a good.
Yeah.
That actually was.
It's
Really
decent.
helpful.
It's
You know what?
I think it's like the last few game magazines. I think PlayStation stopped and Nintendo I know stopped.
Isn't there? That's.
Anyway. Anyway, also but they're also Square Enix also announced they're doing an eat free show like they're doing for like Bethesda's doing. So there's gonna be Microsoft, Sony, Ubisoft, and then
Square Enix.
and Bethesda. So
Bethesda is
people that did Skyrim and Fallout.
Fallout.
Yes,
Ah, there we go.
Fallout.
That's why I remember them, because like Fallout, everyone thinks it's gonna be
I
Fallout.
gotta
4.
go check out. Yeah.
You love Fallout too?
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're not alone anymore.
Oh, these two. There's somebody out there.
Hey! I played the game. He didn't get past like the very first level.
I just no.
No.
It's the same
No?
reason why I won't play like Skyrim and.
No, you would like Skyrim. You would actually like
Let the
Skyrim.
cat in here.
But yeah, I said this before, but basically I like the gameplay of Fallout. The scavenging and the fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Story of Fallout 3, I didn't like. It got stalled.
Yeah.
It's dumb, and it's just the ending. I know.
I think
fell
that's the one I
apart.
played. Fallout 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fallout 3. Oh,
You
my
played
gosh.
He played Fallout 3. He didn't play New Vegas. I played the tutorial of New Vegas. I haven't gone back to it yet.
Yeah, the problem I had with Fallout 3 is that when you finish the story, you can't go back.
Yeah,
wait,
that was the only. And then they added the like DLC, like Broken Steel.
Yeah.
And you were able to come back and then they added like a little bit more story to it. I thought that was actually really good.
That was good. That's
Yeah,
what I was
it was
happy
really
with.
good.
But I was like, when I finished the game, I was like, well, I can't go back to my character.
Yeah.
but it was like
Yeah.
I was doing so
You
good.
sacrificed and you were just done.
Yeah.
It just.
Yeah.
I know. After a certain point, I was like, okay, this story is
Because, like,
getting
before, like,
dumb.
the DLC
I'd rather just go scavenging empty
Yeah.
buildings for like 5 hours. That's more entertaining to me right now.
Because like before, like the DLC, like you would ask a Fox, like the big super mutant
Yeah.
guy, and he was like, "Oh, it is not my destiny to go in there." You know? And then all of a sudden, like in the new DLC, you could actually have the option to like have him go in.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
yeah. But you know, I don't know what that. Is.
Yeah. I was understanding.
I mean, I played a lot more Skyrim, and one thing that bugged me in Fallout that I liked they fixed on Skyrim was you didn't like enhanced on their face,
yeah.
and also it didn't pause. Like there was like I don't know what part it was, but it was like this building is gonna blow, and it was like, well, why am I staring at your face very closely while the building is exploding? We need to run.
That was
Yeah, like in
Okay.
Skyrim, they nothing pauses, so you also like are in your same place, so you can move around them and they will still talk and stuff. Did you play Skyrim?
I did not get to play Skyrim.
Yeah.
And I got when I saw what was in Skyrim, I was like, "This is so awesome! I gotta get it." And then stuff started more piling up. I'm like, "I haven't even played the first one. What?"
Yeah.
Oh, we know that.
I think we're gonna eventually do like a long let's play of Skyrim because it's pretty good and stuff, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. So we'll get you on there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. People spend like 40 or 80 plus hours in that game.
It's understandable.
Yeah, there's so much, but it's so good.
I sp-
Yeah. In other news, Microsoft also said that there's going to be new IP at E3 this year. Okay.
oh,
All right.
there's nothing I could.
Yeah.
I guess they ran out of sequels.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or they're being smart and they're bringing out a new game.
Well, they kind of have to because they can't really do
Yeah.
anything anymore.
Yeah. No.
I'm all for new IP. It's just like it has to be something good, which is like it's either hit miss.
Microsoft only has like Halo,
Yeah.
which was not there.
Oh yeah,
originally.
that's the point they're making. It's not. It's console exclusive, I guess,
It's not.
or it is.
It is. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Halo,
Okay.
Halo is theirs. Like,
It is now, but it's not their creation.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, like Forza, that's theirs too, right?
But they didn't create. Did they create that?
No, I think that was kind of like Bungie.
So they
someone
bought
else,
it off too.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
They
they
also
also nothing
bought-
original.
They also
Sunset Overdrive, I hope, is theirs.
No,
it's
it's
by
not.
the same people that did Ratchet and Clank.
You're kidding. Oh wow.
Microsoft, come on.
But they also bought Rare, which is back in the day they did Diddy Kong Racing, Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know if you know any of these games.
Yeah,
People.
Yeah.
One person does. Do you guys know?
Bueller.
Bueller? No.
Yeah.
It was
No.
Nintendo 64 days. You owned the Nintendo 64, right?
Oh heck. Yeah. Oh,
Okay, thank you.
yes.
I owned it, but I didn't get to play those games. I don't know why. I think all I played. I really think all I played was Super Mario 64, Mortal Kombat. That Axe game, was that on the Sega? I think.
Golden Axe.
Yes, Golden Axe.
That was originally a Sega game.
Did you play the Double Subvigan game, the Golden Gun or something?
Was it gonna have you?
Wait.
What?
Golden
It's a very famous game. It's Double Sub and it's
Oh yes! Oh my God!
That
Yes!
was
Yeah.
a good game.
That was so good.
I unfortunately didn't own it, but I played with a friend. I
Uh-huh.
went to a friend's house and played it there.
Uh-huh.
But I played a little bit of it. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I didn't really get it at the time. I wasn't into multiplayer at the time, but I looking back at it, I'm like, okay, that for the time it came out, that was like groundbreaking. Like, how did they do that?
Yeah.
But
A little
you
bit,
can,
yeah.
but you can in like Gary's mod, you can. There's like a mod that recreates that game and stuff. But
like
Well,
Gary's
now
mod.
it's not gonna be.
it's
fun.
not as fancy anymore.
I mean, it's not Halo or Destiny or Call of Duty.
Well,
No.
no, but it takes
But you gotta
you
play back,
to-
you know, do some nostalgia. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, the people were asking to do like more Banjo-Kazooie because that was a famous series that just ended. You know,
Uh-huh.
they had like story and stuff, and
Okay.
that was pretty fun. I kind of want to see more, but they kind of teased it a little bit. Like they did like a Connect crowd thing. Like the crowd would have to lean to one side or the other, and they would control the guy flying and stuff. But it was like
I just hope it's not a Connect game.
yeah, Connect.
They need to stop with Connect.
They are. eventually.
Because I mean, it was all good with connectables. That was cute and everything. Dance Centrals were fun.
Connect
dancing.
Adventures. Yeah, those were the good demos. But then it was like the closest thing
I'm fine if they use it to
for the voice.
that and no to better the game, like other games.
But it should be an addition, not just the game itself.
You're right. Yeah.
Because
like in Alien Isolation, there was that little thing where if you made noise, the alien
they
in
would
the
hear
room,
you.
the alien could hear you, or you could peek by actually peeking yourself.
That's all I was
Little
about,
things like
yeah.
that make a game better, but not necessarily a game just for Connect.
I like
is
that.
good.
I don't like Connect, but I like the voice part, and stuff. But so if they just had a microphone or something, that would be separate. Or you could use the headset, because in Mass Effect 3 they added the feature, if you have Connect, you could say what dialogue option you wanted, and I like that feature. It made it was kind of cool. But then like my dad or someone came in the room and just started talking to me, and then started selecting options for me that I didn't want.
I think if they just fix the Connect 1 is so buggy. It's so
Connect
buggy.
1, I don't know how.
I have
out.
both Connects.
I have
Yeah,
the first
360
Connect,
and
but I
one.
don't have the new Connect. I know it's better, but it's still motion capture is not something good. I believe in VR goggles that the Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in that. I see that working.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer. Do you? How do you feel about Oculus Rift and all that?
It's gonna be good.
I know it's not perfect right now.
It's not perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect.
But it's getting there.
It is getting.
It's started.
It's going to be
That's
great.
the good part.
I'm excited for what is coming up for the Oculus.
Right.
And what they can do with the Oculus, taking it back from original games. Like if they put the Oculus Rift with a old game like Nintendo 64, that actually be pretty crazy.
Yeah. Like they like one of the first games that got that went back and like ported like the stuff. Like it was by modders and stuff, but it was Half-Life. They made that, and like I was listening to a podcast where the guy was like, there was like a bridge scene, and you can look down, and like they were getting vertigo because they were wearing the goggles and stuff. It was like really trippy. I'm really interested in that because it really breaks that immersion wall that you're not looking at a TV screen. You are like, you get that depth and scale.
You literally look around and you like, oh shoot.
Like I got this. I also bought the Move. And I bought this like gun and stuff that you could put the Move in. And
I remember that. Yeah,
Yes.
you had it.
My problem was I used it for like a day, and then I realized the main problem is that the gun worked. It's just you had tunnel vision because your TV didn't move. You would have to move the camera with the gun so it pointed at the screen. So you basically had tunnel vision the whole game. And as a shooter, you have to go around and shoot things. And it was and I also tried it for Killzone too.
Killzone.
Yeah, well no, Killzone was.
It was Killzone 3.
Well, there was a second game. I got a free game with it. It was like SOCOM 4 or something. But then you could also use it for Killzone.
Right.
But,
Yes.
Which is funny because Nerf came up with something before PS3.
Oh yeah, where you put the iPhone in.
No, it was actually because back in the day I was a Nerf fan, and there's these guns that came with a whole pack, and like literally you can connect your TV to a gun.
Yeah.
And there's like a movie/game, and literally the gun went with the TV and movie. Not the TV. TV can't move, but you moving the
You move the
gun,
cursor to the end of the screen and it moves.
it's like playing an arcade game, but it's like literally like to the point where it's already connected to the DVD. So that was really cool. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they came up with the Move and the Connect. So I was like, oh. Okay.
I also got this gun. It's called Silent Scope. It's a very, very famous arcade game, but you get like this big, huge green gun and stuff, and you can like shoot the TV and stuff. But that game worked because it was kind of on tracks, but you like stayed in one spot and you would snipe and stuff. I like that. A funny story is that I was playing at my grandparents' house with that, and she thought that me and my cousin were actually shooting the TV and like blowing it up and stuff. And she's like, yeah, she was, yeah. But yeah, that was good times. So yeah, in other news, so I'm so sorry about this feature. So YouTube has announced that you can pay like $5 or $10 per month, and you can get rid of ads on YouTube and stuff. But
It sounds reasonable.
But
it's reasonable. But the main thing on YouTube is like us. We could put ads on our videos, and we get part of the ad revenue. YouTube or Google said that they're going to, if people watch your video, they will basically take out the minimum of the ads and like give you what it equates to basically from the, for every
from the subscriptions.
So
I guess,
basically,
right?
like let's just say you get $1 for every person that uses that YouTube Plus. Let's just say,
Uh-huh.
you know, if the
Plus.
yeah, sure. I think they're actually going to call that because they have Google Plus.
Hulu Plus.
That whole
Yes.
plus line
Nah.
sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Anyway, if it helps the people making the videos, I'm all for it because one, we're the people, and two, it will help our channels grow and such. But at the same time, like, this is what I brought up when I first was trying to like talk to Necro about subscribing to like these channels. He's like, well, wait, I don't want to pay for all these subscriptions things because he thought it was actually like a magazine subscription. You have to pay for all these channels to subscribe, which is kind of true on Twitch. Whenever you subscribe to someone, you give them a little bit of money and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So they're kind of going towards the Twitch way. But that's just going to add a layer of confusion when I say subscribe to our channel. People are going to think I'm not going to pay money for just watching game videos. I'm just going to check it back later. But we need subscribers because that's what is gauged success on YouTube and such. So
Yep.
it's they just announced it. It's just kind of like a sticky note kind of thing. It's very rough right now. They're still working on the details. So I would like to see more on that later. So yeah, in our news that's Disney related, there's been some Star Wars teaser too.
Da, 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 da.
Chewie. We're home.
Spoilers.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Wait, what did you say?
I said a line from the trailer.
Yeah.
It's the line.
Oops.
Yeah. So I don't know about YouTube. Well, I know Fluff's view on Star Wars, but I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
He's not seen Star Wars.
Wait, which one? The prequels or the original?
We went over this.
Did we?
Yes, 5 times.
We didn't. I didn't with you.
Yeah,
So,
you-
you know what?
Talk to him.
Explain.
Okay.
No, I'll explain because
Okay.
you get confused. So basically, he saw 1 and 2 of the prequel. He did not see 3, and he did not see the original trilogy.
So that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right.
Okay. Did you see
I'll
Indiana
believe
Jones?
what he said.
Did you
What?
Did you see Indiana Jones?
So good.
I saw the Crystal Skull and.
Did you see the first one or the?
Josh, help me. Kill him.
Sir,
Can you step outside for a second?
what else have you seen? Yeah, I can lower it down to 3 seconds now.
Let's see. I saw the Mighty
You
Morphin
won't play
Power
games, so
Rangers
just make
movie.
it quick.
Say that again.
I seen. Saw the Fox and the Hound. by
My Little
Disney.
Pony.
Sir. Indiana Jones. Like
Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull. That's it.
You know that's the worst
Remind
one.
me. I think.
There's Indiana Jones of the Lost Ark. You know the gold chest thing.
Yeah.
There's
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom. That's with the
Kalima. That
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Spoiler
what the
alert.
ride is based on at Disneyland. You may
Pretty
have
much.
ruined it. I'm gonna give up on the third one because if you haven't
Last
seen
Crusade.
if you have not seen the first two,
Which one is
Yeah.
it?
you deal with the Fountain of Youth kind of
Yes.
thing. But
I think so.
Indiana
Yes.
Jones and the Great Crusade.
The Last Crusade.
The Last Crusade.
he just
I
said
think-
it
I
like
think
5
it-
seconds ago.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I think I did see that one. Maybe.
I'm just going to let you use my DVDs because I have the whole collection of
Yeah.
them.
Well, I do too, and
I've
been trying to make
you
him
know,
watch it, but I finally broke him down
it's
to
not a not having them issue.
It's not wanting to watch.
It's a time issue.
all the time.
well, we've broken it down. We're gonna have movie night.
We
coming
will
up.
have a movie night.
So
Okay.
eventually, I'm gonna work it
Yes.
in because people need to watch that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Anything before I was 15 years old, forget about it, okay? I only know 15 years old and then to present
Okay.
me.
All right.
So anything that was...
And then it stops like this last year, and then you remember
and then I
so
start-
much of yesterday.
and then they go like,
All right.
But yeah, like, I mean, because I started reading Harry Potter when I was around that age, so I know that perfectly.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
but
you're like
anything
the expert
before
when it
that,
comes to
like,
Harry
I don't really know.
It's all good. We'll bring you back up to speed.
Except Power
Oh, yeah.
Rangers.
We'll
I
help
watched
you.
that.
We'll help you.
Well,
But yeah, there was a Star Wars 2 trailer teaser. I was a little bit scared.
It's
with-
not a teaser.
It's actually original. That's like a
It's-
full-on
it's
trailer.
a full-on
Yeah,
trailer.
I guess it. Well, people are saying it's a teaser because it doesn't give away anything, which is good because trailers have been giving away too much lately.
This one did give up a lot, though.
yeah, it did.
But it just gives you these flashes, like okay, it looks interesting, but we don't know anything about the plot. Like the plot is still untouched. It's just like it adds more questions than answers.
It does bring more questions.
Yeah.
True.
So, yeah.
I think what we know right now is the beginning part where you see like the Imperial ship, it's all destroyed and all that.
Well,
I
I went into like some people discussing. So people were thinking that was Tatooine, but that's actually Yavin.
It's
yeah.
Jakku or something.
Yeah, it's Jakku. It starts with a J.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a battle that we have not seen.
Yes.
And there's another movie that they announced recently called Rogue One, which is going to be how they stole the plans in like the old trilogy kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to it in a second, but that battle we'll talk about later. But yeah, so we saw a little bit more of the Star Wars universe. I was a little bit scared about this Star Wars. I'm like, okay, until I see it, I'm like, it could be good or it could be bad. It's 50-50.
Yeah. Right.
I'm a little less scared. I'm like, okay, it looks good. It's not the original trilogy, but it's not prequels either, which is
Yeah.
I don't know. I like certain parts of the original of the prequel trilogy. Like there's certain parts I like and stuff, and pick and choose. But I like the the war part of that, and then like the original trilogy was kind of rebellion, which is interesting, but it's a little bit less boring. I like the war combat, World War II.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, like, what do you guys think of like the new like Stormtrooper armor?
Oh,
Are
it
you
looks.
for it, or-
I'm actually. I saw it
Yeah.
in person at Star Wars Convention Celebration.
Oh.
It looked good.
Anaheim?
Really good.
At Anaheim, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
I heard
right
about
before
it.
work. It was actually at work.
So you
I
went
was like,
there?
I had to
Yeah, cool.
rush back to work. I was like, ugh.
Nice.
But it was so awesome. I was like,
Yeah.
this is actually pretty cool.
I dabbled a little bit in prop making and stuff, and I researched a lot with like I follow Savage of Mythbusters, and both of the Mythbusters have like a long history of prop making stuff, and I listen to like their their podcasts of like, and he tells like stories of the old days and stuff, and so I learned like a good appreciation of prop making stuff, and when I look at the new Student Trooper armor, I can see it is a change to make it different, but at the same time, it really keeps that essence of the original story, and it keeps it faithful to that, and I do like that.
Yeah.
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 I
just agree.
definitely.
I haven't talked for the past 20 seconds, so I have to say something.
I'm alive.
I'm here. I'm here.
We're here.
But yeah, I'm really interested. I'm a big Han Solo fan. I'm still waiting for that game where you basically are Han Solo flying around the galaxy doing odd jobs and stuff.
So cool.
Firefly.
Star
You watch Firefly, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
They've been trying to get me to watch it.
I'm not talking to you right now, Mr.
It's even worse with him. He watched like halfway through and then gave up on it.
Well, I didn't give up on it. I just haven't gone back to it.
It's time, right?
It was 4 months.
It's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We work full time.
Please help me. I tried.
No, I'm gonna go back and watch it.
You've been saying that for months now.
But I do like it though. I think it's a pretty good show.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
It should be like, I think that's a pretty good anime. Something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, I am really interested. We kind of, I think we're on the same page. We're interested, but we're not going to give our hopes up just yet.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the movie itself.
Yeah, I'm glad because Disney's keeping their hands off of it. So people have been worried like they're gonna make it all different, all kiddie and stuff. No, JJ is dealing with everything.
But at the same time, like back in like the original trilogy, people thought this was made by Disney when it wasn't.
Yeah.
So it kinda...
It's just no. It's because George he had good ties with Disney.
Yeah.
They were pretty much already slightly together because George helped with
the ride.
The ride and Captain EO. Captain EO was first.
Oh, yeah.
technically. And so they were already cool with everything with Disney and at Disneyland. So we're like, okay, well, we're cool with each other. Yeah. You deal with the product, and I'll just handle all the film and everything. Yeah. So now, literally, they gave Disney pretty much everything. Yeah. But Disney's like, no. Just like Marvel.
It's doing fine by itself. Let's not touch it. Don't look at it.
Exactly. They're like, just give us the product money. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're on your side.
Yeah. What do you think about like George Lucas going back and like touching up on here and there of like original trilogy and the prequels? You know, like he would like go back and like take out the puppet of Yoda and like change it, or I mean, I'm a director, so I kind of
Yeah.
I understand
Gonna be
why he's doing it.
direct.
Shut up.
Nothing.
Anyway, I understand his reasons, but at the same time, you do have to like put it down and say you're done.
It's like a parent letting her child go off to college, or his daughter or son goes to college. It's like, it's my baby. Can I just do it? Everyone is like, no, don't do it. And it's to that point. It's like he doesn't want to let go fully.
Yeah, I mean like the Yoda puppet.
Yeah.
You kind of need to touch that, but like there was other parts that added like scenes that I was like, okay, this is kind of odd placing now. You know, like it was fine, cut it. Like there was like a in Jabba's palace or something. You know, there was like a alien that would pop up and sing or something that was like, okay, that's a little bit odd, especially when this is like the only CGI character, and then the rest are like
the whole rock band thing.
No, it was like the Connect thing.
Yeah,
that can. Yeah. But yeah, that's like that's a whole other thing. But they in our Star Wars news that also came out at the same time, Star Wars Battlefield. We got to see some stuff.
Beautiful.
It looks great. I'm excited.
I was a big fan of the first Battlefield game and the sequel. I played a lot of the sequel ones, especially when that Conquered mode where you're like going to all the different planets, you could fight against each other. Well, there's a lot of memories of like me and my cousin, like we'd be on the same team and like just like conquer the universe kind of thing. That was a lot of fun.
It feels great. Yes.
That's kind of like Mass Effect-ish, no? He made a face.
You just went like.
It kind of went to like the other end of the sci-fi spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Did you ever play the Battlefront 2?
I didn't play any of them.
Okay.
Okay, we're going on.
We gotta talk. What about you, Necro? Did you play the?
I played the first and second one.
Okay.
Yeah. I still have them.
No.
I play a lot of the.
I think the on PC the servers are still going.
I think really.
Or well, they're hosted by fans, but they're still active. So. But I mean I never played online because I was on PS2 and
me too.
Yeah, I like playing offline. But one thing that came up in the news and stuff is there's not gonna really be a campaign there might be a campaign, but it's not gonna be offline. You can play with bots and stuff, but there's not really a conquer mode like that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Mm-hmm. It's just speculation. It's just like they didn't say it in the interview, so it missed me. They're not in the game. You know, it's that speculation is what we're at right now. So, but it looks amazing. Like it definitely looks. I'm really interested. I'm really liking how you can like be like a Y bomber or something and fly over and like help the battlefield or something. That I like a lot.
I hope they keep the fact that there's a certain mode that you can play as any of the actual characters from Star Wars.
Oh, that is a thing. Fighting. They did confirm that.
Good. So I was like, please, I love playing as Darth Maul. Darth Maul.
They like Darth Vader is confirmed and Boba Fett and then I think Luke or something.
Okay.
It's I know so they're not really touching the prequels that much, but it's kind of sad because I like the prequels with the Battlefield.
I need Darth Maul.
Well, you might. Well, yeah.
Because it'll be cool because then you can have him either as his original self and the with the robotic legs.
Yeah. Did you watch the series?
Yeah, I did. Spoiler.
Yeah. Well, I know Necro did. I don't think Flush did. Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah. Let's see. What else is there?
So yeah,
trailer.
Ant-Man trailer.
No. I'm not done with Star Wars.
He was really trying to get on with it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I do want to talk about a little bit. The series, the season ended a little while ago, but the Star Wars Rebels series. Did you guys ever see that?
I saw the first and second episode of it.
Okay. Did you watch all the way to the end?
I didn't watch all the way to the end.
Okay. What do you know? What episode you stopped on?
3.
No, it wasn't.
Somewhere in the beginning.
It was in the beginning somewhere. I was not interested in it. Like it was kind of losing my interest. Like I couldn't get into it.
Okay, I understand. The beginning is rough, though. If you are a fan of the original series, you need to go watch the end of the series, and that's all I'll say.
Okay. All right, just end of the series. Okay.
Or not. Well, not end of the series, but the end of the season.
Season.
Yeah.
Series, season.
Their stuff comes up. Let's just say that.
Okay, good. All right, that's all you need to tell me.
Good.
Yeah, stuff comes up. Okay. So
yeah.
yeah. Ant-Man trailer. Ant-Man. So this was since we're talking about Marvel and stuff. Let's talk a little. Avengers is just around the corner. It's April. Well, no, it's May 1st.
May 1st.
May 1st.
Question.
Yes.
Are you going to see it?
Well, we discussed that already.
Yeah.
My question to you guys is, where are you going to see it?
Spectrum.
It's this mall center over here because we're good. Since our birthdays are all kind of around the same day, we're gonna do like, party, drinking, and then go see Avengers to finish the night.
Good.
Yeah,
All right.
but you can come.
Because I'm also I'm going to the
guess where we're going
Well, it's we're also doing it like May 9th or May 19th.
again?
Well, no, that's when we said the day. Remember?
For the movie night or what?
Yeah, the movie night thing. It was like May 9th.
I forgot what we're doing. I'm not doing anything on May 19th. I'm gonna be home playing Destiny. So do not bother me in between those 3 days.
Oh, dang.
Isn't May 19th Friday?
Oops.
Like I
Do not
said,
bother him.
I'm gonna be home playing Destiny. No, I think it's a Tuesday.
Well, no, but yeah, you do realize we were doing footage of that.
Don't bother him. That's
Okay, we better record that day then.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, but yeah.
But yeah, we're not seeing it. We're not seeing the day of. We're waiting like a week or so. So
I'm seeing it, I think, on the 29th and 30th, or the 30th.
Or it'd be the 30th.
Or the 30th.
Not the 20th.
Well, it has to be the 30th. Yeah.
No, because there. Oh, I guess it is the 30th then.
Yeah.
Because there's a cinema, Star Cinema. Me and a few Pixar pals are going to see it in a D-Box theater.
Pixar pals?
Okay.
Pixar.
I work in the Pixar Play Parade, so they're other co-workers I call Pixar pals.
All right. What's the D-Box?
D-Box is motion theater.
Oh.
Yeah, but without 3D. So that's
It's fine.
It's going to be my first time, and I say, why not to Avengers?
Yeah.
Hey.
Is it those ones with that also have scent?
No, not with probably with air, but not scent.
Air.
I know there's still like certain cinemas that do like the Avatar screening, and they have like the motion seats and the scents, and they go all out.
Really?
But it's like in like one or two places in like all of US, so you have to go flying to go there.
Oh wow!
But it's like really cool. But I hear a lot about these motion seats that supposedly is awesome. Some people were freaking out when they did Fast and Furious.
I'll be freaking out.
Woo! Freak out about it. I would freak out. I'm like,
I'll be praying that we don't get in an accident, even though we're sitting down.
Right.
But imagine Iron Man flying around and such. Ooh.
Oh.
Take some motion sickness pills. Back back.
Or the Hulk smashing to the ground. Boom. It's like, oh, okay. Hulk, calm down now.
Well,
Right.
you're gonna have to take notes, and we'll report back to us.
I'll take notes.
imagine
I'll-
Black
I'll give
Widow
a
taking
review.
you down.
A black belt. Once again, I can't. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to get into it? The Black Widow.
Oh, jeez. About Black Widow, Chris Evans and Jeremy makes a joke about Black Widow being a slut. So
Did they actually say slut, or did they?
no, he said slut.
Okay.
Jeremy said slut. He
On
was
Twitter,
Black Widow's
right?
a slut. No, he said it in an interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That she's a slut. And they were laughing about it. They were like, it was a jokingly manner. And the interview was very uncomfortable at the moment. She was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of people got upset and started calling them out on it.
Mm.
And they're like, you're so wrong for calling a woman a slut or whore. And of course, Chris Evans, as his cool self, he's really calm and nice and everything's like, well, we apologize for the offense being offensive, and it was a stupid joke and it should never been told. Jeremy, on the other hand, he stood tall. He's like, I'm sorry that I offended anyone for talking about a fictional character, which is true because it's a fictional character.
Yeah, because they weren't saying about the actress that played it. They
Yeah.
were just saying about the character that's in the comic books.
Yeah, just a comic, and it's a true fact that Black Widow has been around.
Yeah.
She dated a bunch of random superheroes,
Her suit does come down quite a bit.
and it goes down quite a bit.
Yeah, it reveals certain assets.
Yeah.
Now she's with the Hulk now, so
Spoiler. Well then, in other news,
Like some green. Bulk smash.
protein shake. Brew Bill.
Green tea.
Wait.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm out.
We said worse. Like I said.
Gosh, I was really trying. I got a bad visual. Sorry, I wish.
A bad mental image.
Yeah, bad mental image. Like, well, yeah.
Okay.
Green tea.
In other words, so Ant-Man trailer. What do you guys think of Ant-Man?
I'll watch it.
I'm
watch-
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
It's funny too.
I mean, people were like wondering, like, well, why are you doing that? But at the same time, people were wondering, why are you doing Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy? And those are like the movies of Marvel.
yeah.
So it's like, I guess they know what they're doing in a sense. I mean, they're acknowledging Ant-Man's kind of a dumb idea. Like the actor that plays Ant-Man is like, can we change the name? Or change the costume or something. He's making fun of the character,
Yeah.
and since he's having some fun with it, but they're being serious at the same time.
Yeah.
But Ant-Man is actually a comedic character, though. He's
Yeah.
actually funny and
It's kind of like
wisewacking.
Deadpoolish, but not.
kind of, but not all not
Yeah.
too far out like Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh, so no. He's like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Kinda
like
funny.
Yeah, okay.
Star Lord.
Okay.
Or his real name is.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Did you like Guardians of the Galaxy?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I actually liked.
I walked out of the theater saying I want to buy the digital version so I can watch it tonight again.
No, yeah, it was literally that good. Like I wanted. I
Yeah.
think I saw it.
Wait, when if you didn't see it,
Yeah.
which one? Guardians of the
I think it
Galaxy.
was him.
Yeah, I still
Well,
haven't seen it.
it was him because I did watch it, so
Yeah.
I do think.
But
that it was
you
him.
were like against it at first.
Okay,
and then I'm like,
yes.
I finally
This
convinced
is
you.
the reason why I will not say I will not watch Ant-Man. Because at first I was like, I will not watch Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks like a really dumb movie.
Yeah.
I will not watch it. When I watched it, I was amazed. It was really good. I was really impressed.
In terms of the story, we're just gonna touch on a little bit of Guardians, but yeah, in terms of the stories of Guardians and then the humor of it, I thought it was the most story-driven and the most funniest Marvel movie I saw. I mean, I think other people have other opinions, but I love that. I mean, I'm a sci-fi nerd, so I like sci-fi a little bit more.
Yeah, and speaking of Guardian Galaxy, from the El Capitan, you know how they played Avengers earlier, in the thing,
Yeah.
which my friend saw, and all he said is just make sure you watch it and be ready for a comic. That's all I want to say. I don't want to say anything else.
You mean comedy? Right?
Comedy, yeah.
Okay. I'm
yeah.
like, what? There's
Lots of comic
during the battlefield.
release.
A comic
Sorry.
comes out and says some jokes.
No, but
Comical.
it's not. This is what I heard. This is all I'm saying. It's not as serious as the trailers make it to be.
Avengers 2.
Avengers 2.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So go there.
Oh, wait,
cool,
really?
and chill. Yeah. So that's why I was.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, oh, okay. Oh shoot. I don't know what to expect now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because in the trailer you're like,
Just going down.
strings too. You're like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, did he let them do this? Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, for in terms of game trailers and movie trailers especially, I kind of just watch it. I'm like, okay, that looks good. I'll put that on my list to watch, and then just forget the trailer as much as I can, and then just go in cold as much as I can.
Yeah.
Because that's the best way. Because I mean, if you go in watching trailers and stuff, it just spoils.
That's why I try not to do, but then I get so like curious. I was
Yeah.
like, please.
And
I
then
just
like
wanna
you're
see it.
Podcade, and you gotta watch the 5 trailers, and
Yeah.
then you gotta review it. Comes with the job.
It's a lot podcast. I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
It's good. But yeah, Ant-Man, I like it. Actually, the cinematographer of Ant-Man came to OCC and was doing like a little presentation and stuff. We
Ooh.
saw a little bit of pictures.
Nice.
I won't go into much detail after that, but we saw stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
It was cool.
Awesome.
He also did 21, the movie with it's that one guy that was in Call of Duty. They did like the motion capture.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
What?
that creepy guy.
In the new Black Ops, not Black Ops, COD, Advanced Warfare, Bill Paxton.
Is it Bill Paxton?
I think so.
It's that one guy, but he's like the mentor of 21 and stuff.
Yeah.
What's 21?
It's
21's the gambling game with the gambling
movie.
where they count
Oh,
the cards.
I think
okay,
you've seen
okay.
it.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. So it's the same
Really good.
cinematographer of that.
With that one girl and that one scene.
Yeah.
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 And our so this has been like a trailer month. So enough.
It
has.
It
Yeah.
has.
Yeah. So I there's been more trailers, but I had to put just like a few on here because we couldn't cover all. We can't cover everything. There was also a new Jurassic World trailer.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, continue.
You don't like it?
I love it. No, I love it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I'll just step out of this one.
No, I love it.
Yeah, I didn't care for the second or third. The third one was between second and third. I like third because it brought back the original main actor.
Yeah, the second one I didn't like.
Yeah, it was kind of weird and stuff. But I do like the first one quite a bit. It's like a cinema milestone. Like you have to watch it, especially because at that time CGI was not good, so they did practical effects, which. In my opinion, I always try to do practical effects before I do animation.
Yeah.
What's that?
Practical effects is like props. So
Okay.
props and stuff. When you see in Jurassic Park, the giant T-Rex head.
Yeah, that's an actual.
That's an actual real
like robot.
Yeah, that's a full scale Jurassic head and stuff.
Yeah.
There was like that one scene in the first movie where the Jurassic head is coming down and the girl is like under that grass. I'm just thinking that's a full T-Rex head. That's probably terrifying for that little girl actress.
Yeah.
You don't need motivation to be scared from that.
I think the scariest thing about the dinosaur was just his roar.
His roar is very like.
It is.
Though science has now proven that the T-Rex now has feathers or something, so it's like a giant chicken.
Gosh.
And then it's like it's supposed to be
Giant
sound
chicken.
different and such. So especially with this Jurassic movie, they're going with the old version. Old science.
Good.
Good.
So we're
So,
not
yeah.
dealing with all this new
Well,
stuff.
old science, but then the spoilers. They create their own unique dinosaurs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I don't know. From what I've seen, it looks interesting. I'll watch it.
No, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't have that same. It has Chris Pratt in it, which I love in
Yeah,
Guardians
he's
Galaxy,
good.
and so I'm all for it.
I'll watch it because everyone will be talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also the other point. I go watch movies as soon as I can, just
Yep.
so I can actually listen
Yeah.
to podcasts and other stuff. People talk about it and
Uh-huh,
not worry about
yeah.
spoilers. Hey!
And this is a theater like watchable movie. Like I would want to watch this in the theater.
Yeah.
For me, like
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, hey, I'll just wait till it comes digital and then just buy it.
Redbox.
Redbox or iTunes. I prefer when I get to that point. I either wait for Netflix or just buy it.
Yeah. When I see a movie, I'm like, ugh. I was like, I'll just wait on Netflix. It's going to end up on there
Yeah.
anyways.
And it's fine because now cinema TVs are getting just as it's probably even getting better to the point of movie screens. But at the same
Yeah.
time, there is those movies that I regret not watching in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. But yeah, in our trailers, we have Batman versus Superman
Oh
trailer.
my gosh.
Do you bleed?
Spoiler for the trailer.
Well, it's a trailer.
It is a trailer
It's a
But
trailer.
it's still spoiler for the trailer.
for people that haven't seen it yet.
Anyway.
Why are you here then?
So a
That's
lot of
good
people.
question. Ooh.
So, Batman. Spoilers. Batman comes up. In the Batman versus Superman movie, Batman comes up eventually. A lot of people didn't like the voice modulation thing.
I think that was a joke.
Was it?
I think they didn't. Don't think that was his actual voice. I think that they did that on purpose to make fun of the original voice with when original I forgot his name. It sounded like he had lung cancer.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Because literally, if you listen to the voice real quick, like you can hear it. Like it sounds like he's actually talking through a mic at that moment. If you listen closely.
Well, a lot of people are kind of saying, oh, maybe it's just because it's in a powered electric suit, so that's like it's just a side effect of the suit kind of thing, which makes sense. In terms of the where is she voice and that voice modulation voice, that makes a little bit more sense because it's Batman's in the modern time. It would make sense to have a voice modulator thing that would mess up his voice. That makes sense. I mean, and personally, I like the Batman animated series. You know, Bruce Wayne and Batman voice. You know, it was just a deeper tone, but it wasn't unrealistic. But
Hey, watch those.
yeah, well, yeah, you watched something.
Yeah.
Yay! I also watched the. Oh wait, no, that's Spider-Man. Never mind.
Oops. Anyways.
Anyway, are you a Batman or a Spider-Man fan? Which one do you like more?
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
You kind of have to be both
Why?
because both are good.
Anyways.
Well, I agree with him, but I'm a Spider-Man fan at heart. You can tell by the jacket over there.
See, the thing is, I'm a diehard Deadpool fan. Like who isn't?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just became Deadpool fans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Welcome.
we did a let's
Love
play of the.
Deadpool.
Oh my god.
The
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Yes.
Love
It's like literally making fun of every single game you ever thought of. It's like saying,
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Spider-Man. For the different types of like the universes he has. Like there's more than just Peter Parker, which I won't talk about that. Sorry, I was almost going to into something, but Spider-Man, he's like a sidekick to me.
Mhm.
He's not more of a superhero. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see myself looking up to him.
Yeah, because there's too much drama involved with him, huh?
Yeah, you gotta deal with
Yeah,
his
that's
million
true.
girlfriends and his uncle
Depression.
and his auntie, and he goes into his little like, oh, I don't like anybody. I'm trying to Venom.
Like-
So
well, yeah, like with in terms of the comic books and stuff, I'm a fan of the Spider-Man animated series when they kind of like that's why I kind of like Spider-Man. It brought the realistic aspect of it. Okay, he has to worry about random stuff. That is something. If you are a superhero, that brings up a point. You know, you're not everyone's a billionaire superhero kind of thing like Batman, but
Tony Stark.
yeah,
Or from another planet.
or
Universe.
or these kind of like shortcut things. But yeah, it brought that human aspect that people can relate to Spider-Man. That's why I kind of relate to Spider-Man too.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am a big Batman fan of all DC stuff. Batman is I like him the most and stuff. But if I had to pick one over the other, I do have to side with Spider-Man.
Okay.
Just because that was the hero that I dressed up as Halloween for like 3 times in a row. So I have to.
Batman. Yeah.
I did dress up as Batman once, but I do have to go with Spider-Man.
Tall Batman.
No, I was short back then.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're tall.
I grew I grew a foot in like one summer, like less than 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
sheesh.
you're supposed to grow normally in over 6 months or every year. I did in 3.
Great.
I have joint pain now, so yeah,
Oh,
that's a sad side effect. But I have good days, bad days. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
It looks good. I need to see more though.
Yeah.
The only thing that bugged me is I saw the release date for this, and I'm like, wait, this is like a year away. Why are we seeing this now?
Yeah.
It's just to give because people keep on saying, "Oh, it's not going to happen." So I guess they're saying like it is going to happen now. Shut up. So
Yeah.
I already know who's gonna win. Superman.
Yeah. Well, don't start.
please don't start. That's going to
No,
be.
that's
like-
obvious stuff.
No, that's
Hey.
like the oldest debate
It
of
is.
comic book fans is Batman versus Superman. Who
So you
wins?
have kryptonite and you have magic.
Yeah, and
So
yeah, let's stop before we start.
yeah, let me stop. Let me just stop before.
Yeah. I take it you're a big comic book fan.
I actually am. So
Yeah.
I'm-
Do you actually read comics?
I do.
Okay, good.
Oh yes.
I read there was like a Spider-Man graphic novel that was like on sale and I bought it and then was like and then I got into comics somewhat, but then comic book got expensive, so I stopped.
Yeah, they do get expensive. That's
Yeah.
why I read them online. So I'm like,
Yeah, but then I did that too. I read online stuff and then I lost interest and I lost my place and stuff. I like the actual physical book
I
part.
feel you. It's just they're expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And you can't go to a bookstore because they're always missing one volume. You're like,
Well,
okay,
I bought the
thanks.
graphic novel, so it was like 10 and 1. So I would get that or just order it online.
Mhm.
So anyway, but yeah, I need to see more, but later when it
Yeah,
gets
later.
closer. I really don't like hype, really like a year in advance or something. Hype me like a month before. That's when I like to be hyped.
I feel you.
I can only be hyped so much for so long.
Mhm.
I mean, and then also you get burned by this. You get hyped, and then all of a sudden the game comes out, and then it sucks. Yeah.
You jump to games.
Because this is a game podcast, we have to talk about games something.
By the way, when you guys are watching the trailer, there are 2 different Easter eggs that lead up to the next movie, which is really weird. That people are bringing up.
Do you want to talk about it? I mean, we could say spoilers.
Spoilers. Okay.
Spoilers for this trailer, or
Spoilers
spoilers
for the
for a movie that comes out in like 5 years from now.
Yeah. So there's a scene where Superman, spoiler, is going down a hall
Spoiler.
and you.
Oh,
down
the
the hall.
guy's kneeling.
Kneeling.
Yes.
You know what they're wearing?
I
I saw the Superman crest right here.
Yes. So
What is that supposed
they
to be?
might be like with Superman, like a militia for Superman. Like because technically it's like he's supposed to be like a god in a
Uh-huh.
way for them.
And then there was like one scene that I kind of people were thinking that Batman's holding like a sniper rifle or something because it like the antenna looks like that.
When he's at the top of the building.
Yeah.
But I think it looks like the antenna.
I think it's an antenna. I don't think it's a sniper rifle.
Because if you're a Batman fan, you know Batman does not
use guns.
No.
Yeah. He might.
We'll talk about
we'll
talk about the game later on.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
And another one is when they're in a very like ghetto area where like technically a bunch of pillars. If you look real closely at the graffiti, there's a perfect Riddler's question mark right next to the graffiti on your left side. Left side, and so there's your Easter eggs. And that's the question. Will Riddler be
big spoilers?
And what's up with the I think it was little kids with like skull drawn on their or painted on their faces?
That's the people that believe that he's a god.
Probably. Oh, that's it.
That's
spoilers.
Yeah, no.
We just that's the trailer right there for you guys.
I don't quite remember that one, but okay. And there are trailers. In our trailer news, we got the Fantastic Four trailer.
Yeah.
I was actually not when they first announced that. I'm like, well, I kind of like the original Fantastic Four movies. They were all right. I mean, they were pre Dark Knight, before, so they kind of were corny and stuff. But it was all right.
They had to change it because of Chris Evans and
yeah, that was one thing when I found out he was cast. I'm like, so they're eventually gonna meet up. Is it gonna be like a doppelganger kind of thing?
Yeah, that was the biggest problem.
Wait, who's gonna meet up?
Well, they completely are redoing it with a whole new cast because now, didn't Sony get back Fantastic Four with Daredevil?
Yeah, no. Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah, I know they still have Spider-Man because they're still trying to get that work, but they did say they're gonna get Spider-Man in on Avengers eventually.
Yeah,
because there's the whole Civil War, which is Avengers 3, which is spoilers.
And Spider-Man does end up with Fantastic Four comic book trailer. I mean, spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. Spoiler after every line.
So it would be weird if he meets Captain America and then meets Human Torch and they're both same. Like he's like, what? Spidey senses are tingling. What the heck?
Anyway, but I was a little bit worried about the Fantastic Four, but then I saw this and I'm like, this actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The rock monster
thing
for non-comic book fans, the rock monster thing, it actually looked really good.
It did. It looked great. Yeah.
I was a little bit confused about the casting of the Torch because they're.
Oh yeah.
I felt this was coming. I felt it. I was like,
so
that's going to happen.
So for the other versions that we have a colorful cast. Let's just say.
Hi.
So it's the elephant in the room. We do have to talk about it.
Because, it's okay.
Because Johnny Storm and Sue Storm, their brother and sister, and in the original 1950 comics, the whole cast is white. It was whitewashed, but over time, characters changed. I do expect that, but at the same time,
you were expecting this.
One is white, one's black. What's up with that?
Susan Storm, spoiler. Even though, I mean, it's not really spoiler because they don't actually explain it, but Susan Storm is adopted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that explains everything.
That makes sense.
There you go.
Okay. So the guy that we saw, that was the dad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he's the... Dang it, spoiler. Now saying it.
Let's just say spoilers from here on out.
Spoiler from here on out. We're talking about trailer.
Yeah.
He says, "Where's my kids?" That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he says.
But we do see him for like a split second.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. And I'm fine. Like like for Spider-Man, there's Michael Morales that takes over the Spider-Man. Like he's the next Spider-Man. And
they might not bring that into the movie, the movie franchise.
Yeah, like I know that's rumored and stuff, but I'm fine with other because Spider-Man. The characters are human. They do have to die eventually. They can't be brought 50 times. They do have to die.
Except Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, Deadpool can change his face.
Yeah.
Well, there's always but yeah, I'm fine with Batman changing roles, but there's still Batman. So, which I'm fine, but I'm more Peter Parker fan.
Yeah,
I feel that. But yeah, I do realize there are races that not every character has to be white. Which I'm fine with.
We are in the U.S.
Yeah. I would like more redheaded superheroes because I don't think there's that many.
There's a few. It's just actually
It's not as many.
it's not as many.
It's
There's
more.
there's more females.
There's more females that are redheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, not guys though.
Yeah. There is a Latino. I'm sorry.
Well,
It's Spider-Man, by the way.
Well,
There
What's
Wait,
that
is-
supposed to be?
oh yeah. Wait, what are you
Latino
talking
what?
about? He's a werewolf. What are you talking
You are a
about?
werewolf.
Yeah. What's Latino?
I was saying
Who's
in
talking about
general.
that,
I was saying
fr-
in general.
Okay, yeah, Latino. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not
He-
only
he's not talking to me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Wait, why are you so I'm just saying that there is a black and there's a Latino Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And
Really?
yeah. There
What-
actually
wait.
is Emmanuel. Emmanuel, I believe his name is.
I don't know about that one. I just know about that. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway. Yeah. For people that don't know, there's like a good amount of lore with Podcade, so go watch our Let's Plays. You'll get it eventually. Watch 5 hours of Let's Plays, then you'll get it. But yeah, I'm interested. This is something that I'm gonna watch. Is it coming out this year, or is it the Fantastic Four?
I think it was 16.
It's 16.
Yeah,
Is it
16?
Okay, that's another movie that I have to wait.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're doing that.
Why are you showing this now? Now I'm all hyped, and I'm like, I want to see it now.
They're just letting you know it's coming out. That's
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been complaining about movies not coming
Yeah.
out, and now they're like pissed off. They're like, fine, just take it.
Yeah.
Just be happy.
All right. And speaking of our Disney stuff, we got a trailer for Tomorrowland. I don't know. I was a little bit,
That one.
I was skeptical at first. Now I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm willing to give it a chance. George Clooney, he's good. I like
Yeah.
Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Just not
One.
in theaters.
No,
Yeah, not in theaters.
No, I'll wait for it.
like in theaters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would take the chance with the theater with this one.
I would wait.
This is on the fence with it. I would want to see another trailer before this, which is kind of goes against what I said before. But I would see one more trailer, and then from that, I would decide, okay, I would see this in a trailer or not.
Yeah, because the trailer doesn't explain anything either.
Yeah.
Neither one.
It looks fancy.
It's very fancy.
Fancy, yeah.
And
I don't know the plot or
another thing that's
anything.
supposed to be coming up is that Tomorrowland's supposed to be like reshaping itself because of this movie.
Which
really?
Yeah,
I'm-
it's,
Okay.
I'm kind of yay and nay with, because I'm like, yeah, because Tomorrowland, out of all the lands, I'm a big Tomorrowland fan.
Yeah.
I like that. But at the same time, I don't want them to change Tomorrowland.
and I hope they don't, because it's like this is like classic. This is
Yeah.
Right.
everyone's home. But
Yeah.
if they do, it's just going to hopefully just be for the movie. That's it.
But if they're gonna make
For a second.
like Tomorrowland in the movie, are they gonna make another land in
I don't think so.
No.
Disneyland?
Tomorrowland land.
No,
Yeah,
Tomorrowland.
you know, like Frontierland. And
No, it's going to be within
That-
Tomorrowland.
I
The
think-
day after Tomorrowland.
The day after that's not for Disney. That's for Universal.
Okay. I think what they're gonna do is just give it a facelift,
Yeah, it's a little face up for a second, and then they're going to take it back.
and I think they're gonna incorporate Spacebound building somewhere in there, as like a background feature. Maybe that's like where the climax movie is. But yeah.
I'm hoping that they bring back the People Mover, the ride that shoots out, that kept on breaking down. It's a ride that shoots out.
Well,
and turns.
it wasn't. It was the People Mover. It was where the People Mover was.
Oh, that's the rocket, some type of rocket ride.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that. I would love that ride. But yeah, it broke down all the time, and eventually I had to
because it
scrap
could
it.
never make that turn. It's like, okay.
Was it that turn? I thought it couldn't go at high speeds, and then it would break down because it couldn't handle the speeds. Or
It
something.
couldn't. It's that turn that literally like it had to stop, like literally like slow down to a full speed.
Oh.
It's supposed to turn, which didn't help
Yeah,
those days.
I mean they could probably do it now.
They probably could, but they're probably too late. Sorry, Disney,
Yeah.
but you
But now you can still see the tracks and everything around it Tomorrowland. It's
And
like, what are you doing with it?
and you still see the line queue and everything. Like, well,
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland.
We'll see more later.
yeah, we don't. There's nothing.
I don't
to
think
tell
that's coming
about
out
that.
this year either. I think it's coming out next year.
No, I think it's at the end of this year.
Is it?
I think it's at the end.
Okay, so actually a movie that's actually coming out this summer.
Is it not?
No, not
I think it's Christmas Day.
Christmas. At the end of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
We'll
to wait
see.
still.
It could be delayed to next year.
Watch it happen, and it's like, well.
Yeah.
That's a common thing that's one thing about games too, is like things get announced and then they get delayed and then they get the new they announced.
another trend that needs
Then
to
they
die.
did, another thing that needs to just pick a day.
GTA 5 heist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was like a mixed bag because that was really hard to pull off, and
That was hard.
they needed time. They made the mistake of announcing it as a starting feature.
What was?
The heist
heist?
for GTA 5.
Oh, okay.
And that was really cool too. I like the way they did it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
happy with it.
it's just like the constant like with Batman, they delayed it and then they delayed it to from the beginning of June to the end of June. It's like just pick a day.
Which they're doing with Justice League now. It's like, guys, don't talk about it. Just leave it alone.
Just wait till you actually know for sure. So then another trailer that kind of came out under the radar because it was kind of dwarfed by Batman and Ant-Man and
Avengers
and Star Wars and all sorts of. It's called The Little Prince. It's like an animated movie. I'm really a fan of animation stuff, especially like the small indie stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a cute story. It looks really fun and stuff. I think it's based on a children's book. I'm not 100% sure on it because I remember that kid with the green suit. I remember that being on the book when I was little. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it looks good. I'm willing to see it.
Okay.
Opinions?
I have not seen the trailer.
Okay. I thought you watched everything.
I
It's,
did, but I guess I missed that.
Conveniently.
It didn't. Oh, go ahead, Fluff. Mr. Fluff, go ahead.
Josh, sock.
Okay. It looks good. I will watch it, but I don't think if it's going to come out in theater, I won't see it in theater. I'll
Okay,
watch it
so-
digitally.
Yeah, okay.
For DVD.
I'm on wait for
There's
it.
there's this production company that's kind of like Podcade, you know, it's like they're indie. They have no budget, literally no
Yeah.
budget, but they're doing this whole animation thing with like planes and stuff in like a Podcade world. I'll show you later. Rich Steve like get a little spotlight on their demo.
Oh, okay.
What's it called?
The Ocean Maker.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll show you later.
All right.
Because we need to get through this.
We're almost there.
Yeah. We're almost there. It looks good. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
I guess let's jump down a little bit because this is like television. Did you guys ever watch Full House?
Yeah, I watched some episodes, but like I've never seen the full.
I mean, I wasn't around when the series was out, but I watched like Nick at Night and stuff when it was the reruns. But
Yeah.
so now there's a new series that's called Fuller House.
Yeah.
So now it's there's like another show that's doing it. I think it was Boy Meets World. Now it's the Girls
Girl
Meets.
Meets World.
Yeah.
That was
I mean, I saw because I liked Boy Meets World. And I saw the first episode. I'm like, okay, this is really. My opinion of Disney shows. No offense, Josh, but it's like
fine.
Disney shows now and Disney shows back in the 90s. It's just like it's too sugar coated now. It's too perfect, and it's like it was like life, sort of in the 90s. Now it's like sugar coated and stuff. It's too
They
sweet.
tried too hard with Disney now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it actually taught you lessons. It was chill. It was fun. You could relate.
Like I was just
somehow.
watching Boy Meets World like last night, and they were like they thought the mom was cheating on the dad when actually they were both sneaking out. Both parents were sneaking out and stuff. But she was watching. They opened her bowling ball bag, and it was like red high heels and like a very skimpy cock.
Yeah.
That wouldn't fly on Disney today.
It would not. It would not. I miss old Disney. Those were the days. You gotta admit, Disney in the old days, we all just sat down and enjoyed.
Yeah,
it.
especially the Disney Renaissance. That was good.
Yeah.
Disney
What's
Renaissance. All the anime movies like Beauty and the Beast, all the hand drawn animation that you don't see anymore.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Good days. But yeah. I will watch the first season the first episode of Full House, but I probably won't continue on. It would be good to see it because from what I tell, it's now the daughters are the dad's roles, and now they have boys instead.
One of the guys is actually still in the show. He's coming back.
It's the Jesse.
Jesse, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming back for sure. I think the comedian guy is coming back. I don't know about Bob Saget. They're still talking about. Oddly enough, the Olsen twins that played Michelle in the show, they just they found out with us. They was like, they're coming back with a show. Why weren't we talking about it?
Well, we have reasons.
But I guess their agent is talking about it now.
Oh, okay.
Now it's out, so they're gonna come back, I guess. But
all
yeah, I guess let's jump down to so Daredevil Netflix series was on Netflix.
Yes, I heard about that.
I have not seen it, but I've heard good news about it, especially about the Kingpin villain. It nails the part, like King Fletcher nailed the part of Joker. It is just that level of good. So I'm really looking for it. It's on my Netflix queue, which is over 100 things.
I did not look into this. Is this animated?
No,
It's live action.
Live action.
Live action, huh?
And
Yeah.
it is everything you would want it to be.
Did you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yes.
I have not.
It's good. It's just very like.
You gotta get past the first season. That's why I hear.
Yes, you do. You would want to watch it just to tie it into like the cinematic universe.
Yeah.
And it actually does. And it's actually really great.
I mean, I liked Thor, and a lot of people didn't watch Thor or Captain America. And I like those ones. Those were good. So I will get to it. It's just I watch a lot of stuff. I can't watch everything.
Yeah, and I'm hearing that the new episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to tie into the new movies, to the new movie Civil War. That's all I know. So
Okay, yeah, that's good. We're moving on because it's like
shoot,
go. Mass Effect 4 got leaked in like a survey.
Yes.
We kind of see like it's gonna be in a whole new galaxy.
The Andromeda Galaxy.
Yeah, so it's a whole new galaxy. I don't know in terms of Mass Effect lore. Spoilers for Mass Effect 3, the ending of Mass Effect 3, but all the relays get destroyed. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Spoiler. Hey.
Big spoiler. But so now it's like kind of like, okay, what are they gonna do now? Kind of thing. What happened to Earth?
Yeah.
Just don't know what they're going to do. Okay.
I mean, I'm fine. I kind of wanted them to stay in the same galaxy, but jump ahead like 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Kind of see what happened with all the decisions, but then it kind of opens that can of worms of like, we gotta include every single possible ending that people have chosen with all the things. But then I'm like, well, if you jump ahead like 1,000 years, I'm like, okay, we're cutting off all decisions. We're starting with a new story, kind of thing. That's what I want. But all right, it's a new galaxy. Things might be different. We might see new aliens. That's one thing I liked about Mass Effect is like it was like Star Wars, but you explore a little bit more of the galaxy.
Yep.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Let's see. So now we're just going into upcoming games that are going to come out right around when we're releasing the podcast. Batman's coming out.
Yep.
What do you? I think we talked a little bit about Batman before. It looks good. We were going to check it out, but Josh, I think you're a big Batman fan. What do you think of this Batman?
I'm excited.
You're excited.
He's excited.
Yeah. Yeah. So the only thing that bugged me about that E3 trailer was Batman's car turned into a tank, which is like a big gun. I'm like, that kind of doesn't add up.
Where did that come from? Yeah.
Like everyone says in the world, he's Batman. So that's.
I mean, I need to know like his jet shoots missiles and stuff to take down things and stuff. Which I'm somewhat okay with that, but I'm like at the same time like a tank is like just a big ass gun. But they do skate around. And it's like Oracle scans it and it's like, oh, they're all droids. You could have fun.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I'm like, okay, I guess it just like bugged me a little bit, but I'm still gonna play it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a really great game, and there's gonna be a few extra stuff that's gonna be great.
Yeah. So we'll check it out soon. We'll try to get you on for that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Also, Witcher 3 is coming out. Has anyone played any of the first two Witcher games?
No.
Nope.
Not played.
No.
Sorry.
So
Witcher 3 does look actually.
I would think Necro would be a perfect fit for Witcher.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because he loves medieval games and movies.
Yeah.
That's true.
He was it Dark Souls. He's really getting into that. Well,
Yeah,
I told him to hold off on it though because we were doing Let's Play on it. We're doing Let's Plays for everything.
Yeah. How about Bloodborne? Are you planning to play that game too?
I wanted to play that.
But it's only PS4.
Yeah, it's only PS4.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's only PS4.
Wow, they're mean.
Yeah.
That is mean.
I have a friend at work that it's always posting stuff from the game, and I really want to play it.
You do have to go in thinking it's not Dark Souls.
Yeah,
it's taking that formula of Dark Souls and then doing something different. So yeah. I was interested in Dark Souls. I don't have PS4, so I can't play it. We do coverage of PS4 games, but
but I kind of like those dark type of games, where it has a really kind of dark story and it's
I like the open world of Witcher 3. Like it's really expanding that world of that. You can just you can see a griffin flying over and you can go hunt that griffin and then cut off its head and turn it a bounty.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's supposedly gonna take what Skyrim did, and then up it by 10. So they said it's you can play it for 500 hours. I think people will die.
They will.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
What
about.
happens if you die?
I don't know.
It's over.
Game over.
Okay.
That'd be funny if you actually see just lines for it that says "game over." You're like,
Wasted.
wasted. You're like, wait, that's.
Mr. Fluffs just killed Server Dude. Damn it, Fluffs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do it all the time.
Yeah, you kill me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it for this episode of podcast, episode 4. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're going way too long. So yeah, like us on our social links, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like on iTunes. But in the meantime, I'm Surfer Dude.
I'm Necrothine.
Mr. Fluffs.
I'm Josh.
And we shall see you in the next video. See ya.
Yep.